I really loved the new stuff you sent. I just saw it the other day. I think I told you that. I really love the caveman that you did.
Yeah, so I got it right.
Yeah,
Great.
it also cracks me up to think that somebody actually I mean, because you haven't really read it, right? The next book.
No, I had
Yeah.
this had descriptions of
Right. That's it cracks me up that I just made these little jokes and somebody actually described it to you. You know, like a factual. Okay, there's a nest in his hair. You know, I was curious how your style developed.
When I was a child, I always liked to watch cartoons like all kids do. But there was one cartoon about two, I think it was a Russian cartoon, and it was about two guys who were basically like Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. And they had this round eyes like this with dots in,
Yeah.
and they had all sort of adventures. And then first one was the case of kidnapped elephant or something like that. That's what I remember. And I was drawing like all kids from young childhood. But then I decided to study Russian philology instead, not art or something. So I actually have a bachelor degree in Russian language and literature. So I finished that. Then I went to spiritual journey, and one day we decided to go to India. One night after traveling there, we ended up in Kathmandu. It's the capital of Nepal, and we've been invited to the very old temple. And there was one guy sitting there, and he was drawing. He was totally like my spiritual ideal guru. He had these dreadlocks, and he had all this Hinduist entourage around, and he was drawing. And I asked his assistant, what this guy is doing? And they said, don't touch him, don't ask him, stay away, he's drawing. This is his meditation. So he had this pile of papers and canvases, and he was sitting and drawing. And I was like, wow, I was looking for something. I never been at ease with myself because I always liked drawing, but I ended up in this spiritual, labyrinth, spiritual maze. I was doing there, I was meeting gurus, but actually the point was to meet myself and to find out, who I am. And was I would say the turning point. So after that, I changed my mind and I decided to become an illustrator. The thing which was always behind me when I was, outside searching for something outside. Okay. This thing was always inside. And
where do you think you get some of your ideas?
My Tibetan background, the training in Tibetan meditation, I think was really, really good training for my imagination, because there are different sort of meditation, and in Buddhism there's hundreds of meditations, but in Buddhism, in Tibetan Buddhism in particular, you have to build a lot of symbolical things with your mind. So you imagine things, you imagine Buddhas, you imagine what this Buddha holds in his right hand, this Buddha holds in his left hand, and you always using your imagination. So in the beginning, you imagine things, but at the end, when you finish your meditation, you dissolve this thing in empty space of your awareness, and then you stay still, and you finish your meditation. And I did this for 10 years, and now, when I see things, I reimagine them in my mind, and then I draw from there. And with your imagination, you can do so many things. And basically, I like to combine different elements. You take one element from there, another thing from there, then you mix it in your mind, and then you have character, which you can draw on a paper. You can make it visible. You can make it real for others. And this is real magic.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
This is what I love.
Huh. Do you still meditate on your own, or does your drawing now kind of give you that same fulfillment in a way?
Good words, yeah. I think my drawings now, they provide what meditation was giving me before. And I don't use meditation much these days. From time to time, I do meditate, but most of the time, I'm just drawing, and I do it all the time. I mean, all the time. Yeah, so this is meditation in action.
Right. That's great.
And my Buddhism, my Tibetan meditation things, which I was so fond of before, they don't disappear. They transmutated into a new thing, which is now part of my life, and I'm really happy.
That's great. Okay. Well,
Fantastic.
thanks. It was
So
great talking to you.
yeah, it was nice to talk to you, Steve.
Yeah, same here. Okay, see ya.